Alright, coming out of Rye or coming into Rye at low tide, it is very important that you line up between the red and the green buoys, dead center. The boat will constantly need to be corrected. When your depth gets to 2.5 feet, you must raise your motor. 2.5 feet, you must raise your motor. When you raise your motor, the LED screen will show you it's going up. If you go too far, it will start to blink yellow. This means you've gone too high. You must bring it back down until you get to the blue. Your boat will need to correct back and forth. At 2.5 feet, you must be dead center between your red and green. If you're not dead center, you will not have enough water to get into the marina. I will come back to you in just a moment. Okay, I have now gone through the first set of cans in the shallow waters. I am lining up into my next red and green, dead center. It's important that you're dead center if you want to have enough water not to get stuck in the mud. Now, to make sure you're dead center, you must check behind you to make sure that you are dead center coming through the last set of cans. This will give you your bearings that you are still dead center in the channel. The GPS will guide you somewhat, but it is up to your eyes to make sure that you are dead center and not drifting because of the wind or boat needing correction. If you do not pay attention the entire time, you will not have enough water to get back into the marina and you will get stuck. Whatever you do, if you get stuck, do not continue to push through. Your motor requires water to come through it to cool it off. If you get stuck in the mud, the water will not be sucked up through the motor. The water intakes are at the bottom of the lower unit by the propellers. So you must make sure you are dead center and constantly correcting to make sure that you stay dead center. The boat will want to move back and forth based on wind, tides, and the fact that your engine is high in the water. Okay, we're back again. We're going to be passing through the next set of cans. So we're going to be lining up to the next set. Again, keeping in mind that just because the front of your bow looks like it's going dead center, you're going to want to continue to check behind you that you're still dead center of the last set of cans in proportion to your heading. So again, you're going to want to turn around and make sure that you are dead center between the two cans and that you are dead center and the cans coming in front of you. If you do not do this, you will be stuck in the mud. If you get stuck, do not, I repeat, do not continue to try to push through. You'll be sucking mud into the motor, which will cause the engine to overheat. So it's critical that you stay dead center, and if you get stuck, stop, turn off the motor, and call the dock master and make sure that you tell them that you're stuck. They will guide you or come and pull you out of the mud if it's possible. Once you are stuck in the mud, sometimes you cannot be pulled back out. Again, you'll see that I'm constantly correcting the boat because the engine is high in the water, which means that your rudder, which steers you, is high in the water, not giving you the same steering that you have when you're in deep water. Another good sign that you may be in trouble is if your engine is not releasing water from the side, as you see here. This means that you have sucked up mud and you will not be cooling the engine. If the engine is not cooling, it will overheat. Again, 2.5 feet is the lowest you can go without raising your motor. You must remember this. It is your responsibility to make sure that you are in the middle of your channel. Regardless of what the GPS screen is telling you, you have to look at the red and green cans at all times. I'm now entering the actual marina. At this point, you should be at idle speed. You'll be going to the main dock. At low tide, you're going to want to hug the side with the boats, not the side with the rocks. It's not because you will hit a rock, it's because there is low tide and there is mud. So you're going to want to stay closer to the side of the boats. Again, coming in at idle speed.